Hey, Chijitsu here. Today I wanted to talk to you guys about the Scissor 7 prequel manhwa that doesn't get enough attention. Scissor 7 Black and White Twin Dragons. Now, I know even readers of it outside of China may not have caught up all the way to the most recent chapter due to language barriers from the English translation not being available for half of the second season and the entirety of the third season. However, I'd still like to touch on the topic, hopefully to inspire new readers and to have a formal discussion with old ones about the manhwa. I don't know if this is a popular opinion overall, but from the community spaces I am in, many are not fans of the writing in the third season of Black and White Twin Dragons. Specifically the fact that Hongye, aka Killer 3, is way too overpowered and has way too much screen time. Although I heavily disagree with this sentiment, please do not take this as me shedding hate on those who aren't a fan of the writing. At the end of the day, everyone is entitled to have their own opinion. I just want to share mine constructively. Now, without further ado, I'm going to dive deep into the topic. To get things started, you need to know about Hongye's role in the story. He is among the main shadow killers in the league, is Qiling's colleague, and actively coordinating with Luo Cha to double-cross Xinyu and Stern. The most crucial dynamic here for Hongye is the one he shares with Molang. Though he is the best friend of his master, Hongye has traumatized Molang countless times, including killing the village head who raised Molang and Bai Qi and killing Lian Zhang. To expand on the importance of his character, Lian Zhang did not act out of fear or hatred, but from a desire to protect everyone, Molang included, from the devastation a blood demon could unleash, a tragedy he had personally witnessed. For Molang, whose core motivation was always to protect his loved ones, this resonated deeply. To have a potential ally and anchor killed by Hongye made the act not just traumatic, but a cruel perversion of his own values. Molang was so traumatized after these events to the point that he believed he couldn't save or protect anyone he loved. So in an intense moment in Season 2 where his best friend Bai Qi was about to get harmed, he decided to fully embrace his blood demon power to let loose. Right before that moment, he says, "Falling into the abyss, I don't care." At this point in the story, he wholeheartedly believes that he must become a monster and lose himself in order to save his loved ones. Moving on to Season 3 of Black and White Twin Dragons, this is the part of the story that becomes divisive, Hongye's involvement. Through the last chapters of Molang's humanity being absent, we see Bai Qi and Luo Li, the girl who has a crush on Molang, try to tap into his inner conscience and unwilling to give up on him. Here, we see Molang completely willing to give in and let the monster take over, saying he's a lost cause and that they shouldn't rescue him. Now what does this imply? His humanity was never weakness. It was the source of his strength. Therefore, the climax is not about unlocking a more potent demon form, but about reclaiming his human heart and confronting the source of all of his trauma, Hongye. His awakening, which was fueled by the love and faith of those who never gave up on him, is so powerful because of this buildup. Molang realizes his strength and will to fight is drawn from his connection to others. This allows him to thrash Hongye in the final confrontation between the two, not as a mindless beast, but as himself. Each punch is thrown for a specific person, a specific loss, giving his victory a lot of emotional depth. The message is clear. Molang's humanity, emotions, and vulnerabilities are all his greatest powers. It provides the why that makes the how meaningful. This resonates even with the outside world. Without purpose and connection, even great potential is wasted. One is left unfocused and sloppy. True strength, the narrative argues, is found in embracing who you are and who you fight for. And with that, my video is coming to an end. If you enjoyed my analysis on why I thought the addition of Hongye in the story greatly expanded on Molang's characterization, please drop a like and sub. While you're doing that, you can also join up the Discord where we have discussions about Scissor 7 and its prequel every day. I'll pop up the link on the screen in the description. I'll make another analysis when Scissor 7 Season 5 releases internationally. But for now, bye.